Okay, so the next producer's letter, upcoming summer content, is here. This was released today, so let's take a look at this. So, dear Militians, now that we are all together in Erin, I would like to share a list of updates that we have planned for the remainder of Q2 and the start of summer. Much of this content has been predetermined, and we are looking into adding more content, events, improvements, sales, and more for you to enjoy. We check your feedback, and we are doing our best to include them in our current and future plans. So this is good. Let's take a look at what they plan on doing. So, in May, we're going to get the Renovation Season 3 update. I knew this was next on the list because I read the first producer's letter, but we didn't know what the Renovation Season 3 was going to actually do. And now they're giving us a little bit more info on it. So updates to 3 classic combat talents, including skills, stats, and more. Damage calculation of these talents will become more effective, and some of the inconvenient or ineffective aspects of some skills will be improved. So that's really good news. So this is going to affect Gunslinger, Ninja, and Puppetry. And we'll be seeing that later this month. And then we'll also be seeing a gold renewal thing where that's going to get better. Okay, so that's pretty good. And that's just for like the remainder of this month. So let's take a look at June. So in early June, a new level 30 solo dungeon will be available in Idia. That's cool. I don't know how you pronounce the name of this dungeon, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. And also, the Great Era of Commerce. So this is basically Idia Commerce, and that's already out in Mabi, Korea. And I've read a lot of the information on the KR site about the Idia Commerce update, and this is the first half of the update right here. So later in June, Commerce will be renewed with new transports, and there are going to be 2 new ports, and then there's going to... And we're going to be able to commerce between Idia and ULAD, so this is a big deal. The 2 new ports are pretty big. They're not just like a small dock and a big ship or anything like that. There's actually going to be like NPCs to talk to. It's going to be a huge area to explore. It's basically going to be... Each one of them is basically going to be a small town. And yeah, there are going to be like 3 new transports, 3 new commerce mounts. So that's the first part of the commerce update. And then there's going to be a summer master plan event, which is like all the other master plan events we've gotten. And then we have the Great Era of Commerce expansion throughout Erin. So new stories will be shared, and air trade is on the horizon. Grab a party and commerce together and discover the wealth of being a merchant. So this is part 2 of the Idia Commerce update, which I also read about in KR, and this is going to introduce like air trade. So it's basically the airship mount is basically going to be like a improved version of the hot air balloon, and you'll be able to trade goods. Up to 8 players will be able to go on each one, so you'll be able to go with full parties and trade together. And you'll fight like wyverns and stuff, and dragons as you as you travel in commerce. So it's going to be a pretty big deal. There is a lot of content in the in this commerce update. I'm really excited for it, and I plan on covering a lot of information about this when it comes out. We're getting 8 new commerce tents. Like there are about 8 or 9 commerce tents right now in the game. Like there's about 7 in ULAT, I think, and there's like 1 or 2 in like Belvast. So they're going to be adding 8 new commerce tents, and they're all going to be in Idia. And like 4 of them are going to be in. One's going to be in like right outside Quilla. Another one's going to be right outside Philia, and then there's going to be one in Vales and one in Core. So I look forward to covering that when that comes out. And yeah, this is a pretty good update on like what's going on. I'm glad they're keeping us informed. This is better than what we used to get in the past. So I'm glad they're sharing these kinds of updates with us more. Because before, Nexon would tell us almost nothing about the updates, and we would just have to wait and see what they were. But I'm glad they're getting better at communicating with the player base, and it seems like they're listening to the player base more, and that's really important. So I'm happy with a lot of the things that are going on here.